Follow them on Twitter, YouTube, Podomatic, and iTunes. This is brought to you by Loot and Tweet.io. Now it's time for the Guys Night Podcast!
Step in the theater, what will you find? So many movies, not enough time. Action, horror, thriller, comedy, foreign documentaries. Welcome to Guys Night. Guys Night.
Alright, so we just got out of Wonder Woman, highly anticipated revival, I would say, of the DC Cinematic Universe, and I have to say, first off, right off the bat, Gal Gadot killed it. Definitely place her up there with Michael Keaton's Batman and Christopher Reeves' Superman when it comes to a portrayal of the superhero character. This is a time period piece during World War II, and the overall arc itself is how Wonder Woman comes to be and introduced into our world. Now, again, like I said, this is a fish out of water story. Chris Pine is great in the role. Their dynamic together is awesome. You also have Gal Gadot, acting really naive. It's more humanistic. There are a lot of human properties that are touched in Wonder Woman that are real life factors, like feminism. You also have, war itself, violence. This is also a period in time when, this is considered the war of all wars. So from a historical piece also, you get why each character has their certain motivations. It felt a little slow, in certain chunks, but overall, I feel like this is an enjoyable movie, not only as a superhero movie, but also as film itself. I have to say, DC, you finally got your shit together. So, with that said, I'm going to give Wonder Woman a very positive 3 out of 4 stars.
I am floored. The movie was phenomenal. Everything about it was good, entertaining. The comedy between good and evil and what man's capable of was awesome. Like Jared said, her naiveness, how she was just she saw the problem and she's like, let's just solve it. Why do we have to dilly-dally? Why do we have to go do this? That was awesome. The action scenes were great. Maybe a little heavy on the slow-mo, but I felt that made more of an impact when she hit, because it was a slow build, and then it was bam, she did her move, and it was fast. I gotta say, Gal Gadot kicked ass in this movie. I'm not a big fan of her in general. I saw her in Fast and Furious, that was about it, but she floored it for me. She killed this role. I honestly, now that I see it, I honestly can't think of anyone that could play it better than her. Chris Pine did a great job. The supporting cast was good. Their chemistry was very good. Their banter was fine. I literally, there's so many phenomenal things about this movie. I don't have enough time to really go into it. But I gotta say, I'm giving this movie a 4 out of 4 because I am just floored with the originality, how it stuck very well to the comics. It had a lot of nods to the comic. I'm giving it a 4 out of 4 because the action is spot on, the comedic value, and there was no lull. The movie is entertaining from beginning to end. So yeah, 4 out of 4.
All right, it's Bucky here for Guys Night's movie. I'm sorry to say, but I did not attend the Thursday premiere of the movie because I was at Wizard World, and I had to meet the Hardy Boys for my kids, so I had to back out and miss, the premiere of it. I didn't have the chance to do this firsthand with Jared and Angel. But I saw it Saturday morning. I don't know where I got night from, but what can I say about it? The movie is actually perhaps the best movie DC has done to date right now. Granted, we had Batman vs. Superman who left a shitty taste on our mouth, and Suicide Squad didn't do much to, remove that taste, All I can say right now is, wow, Wonder Woman is actually the best movie DC has done right now. I walked into the theater and I was wanting to hate it. As sad as it is, I have to admit, I wanted to hate the movie. And the only reason that is because, I hate to admit that I am a Marvel fan. I used to, be a DC fan and everything, the Dark Knight series and the Superman series before that. Even though part 4 in that series was garbage and, I can't really bring up Richard Pryor, because it wasn't that funny. But anyway, Wonder Woman to me is the cornerstone of this right now. Actually, not even the cornerstone. I would say she's the gem. She has done something that Marvel has yet to do, and that is give a female character her first lead role. And it's sad to say that Marvel's going to have a lot to, pick up after this, because the first one they're going to put out is Captain Marvel, and we still got like a little over a year to 2 years away from that. But I have to admit, I was very impressed with this movie. Hands down, it was, without a doubt, very entertaining. There was no dull moments here and there. I mean, what can I say? The villain wasn't over the top. I mean, it was our Ares. To me, I thought it could have been worse, but it came off relatively good. Also, character wise, you got to give the fact that she's got to have a love interest. I get it that Chris Pine's character is that role, but you have to understand that sometimes down the line, just like any other, is gonna die. I mean, spoiler alert, the guy dies, but it is what it is. But hands down, Wonder Woman is that movie that you have to see right now, because I mean, what more can I say? I mean, I'm still shocked, and this is a day later, and I'm still talking about it because DC has yet to actually have done something like this. This, to me, was, what I wanted Batman versus Superman to be, what I wanted Suicide Squad to be. They failed. These are movies that, granted, I blame Zack Snyder for that, but even though Zack Snyder's hands were on this movie, but his touch wasn't there. That's what made it so perfect. He did not ruin this movie. Patty Jenkins, hands down, did a wonderful job with this movie. I know there's going to be a lot of haters, trying to compare it to Captain America and everything, and I get that. I can see some similarities and everything, but to me, honestly, Wonder Woman is by far the best DC movie, and I'm going to repeat this probably for another 2 minutes. Is perhaps DC's best movie to date. I mean, I'm actually still shocked that I'm actually saying that, because like I said earlier, I wanted to go into this movie and I wanted to hate it, but what can I say? I mean, I'll admit, when I was sitting in a theater full of little kids and my own child with me, and the movie ends, my kid looks at me and goes, "That was relatively good, better than Batman versus Superman," and she'll tell you she hates that movie because it's garbage, and that's sad to say, but the current state of DC right now is they're falling apart. But what can I say? I mean, it's Warner Brothers, that's their fault too. Zack Snyder's involved, and this is all leading up to one thing. Now, is this going to be the thing that makes or breaks Justice League? Right now, I don't know, because it's going to be tough to top this. And as much as I don't know anything about Justice League right now, other than the fact that it's, piece here, piece there, it's going to be a hard movie to top. And I think that's going to be the thing. This could have been worse, but it came off actually pretty good. So, Justice League is supposed to be the answer to the Avengers, and it's supposed to be this great movie, and we don't know, because we're still waiting till November to find out. I mean, Wonder Woman has right now set the ship right, and the problem is, if Justice League tanks, then what's going to happen? We don't know. All I can say right now is, at this current moment, I want all of you to go see this movie. I don't care if you hate DC or hate anything. You need to go see this movie. Hands down, DC and Warner Brothers did something before Marvel and Disney. They put out a female lead movie, and it did not suck. Hands down, Wonder Woman is the best movie right now to see from DC. And what would I give it? I hate to say this. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 4. That means this movie is so good that trust me, I gave Batman versus Superman, I think that shit got like a 2, and then Justice League maybe got a 3, and that's only because I was like, this is so much better than that crap. But this one here is a 4-star movie. You have to see this movie. I can't stress this enough. And sorry that this is 2 days late, or 3, 4, 5 days late, but this is how it is. And what can I say? What am I looking forward to next? Justice League. I don't know. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? We don't know, because Marvel's still going to put out movies. We got Thor and Spider-Man this year. So, sorry. We'll have to wait and see. So, in the end, all I have to say is Wonder Woman is the shit. She's hot, and it needs to be seen.